Hello, good morning. I am Dr. Afdal Kunting. Ako po isang general internist working at Zamboanga City Medical Center Public Health Unit. Basically, androgenic and anabolic steroids are a derivative of testosterone. Bale, as we know, the body produces testosterone. Testosterone gives us our secondary male characteristics and it gives us our muscle mass. So this AAS or androgenic-anabolic steroids are done to be basically try to limit the androgenic effect, but increase more the anabolic effect. Pero hindi pa totally nila na-eliminate. Most drugs have very strong androgenic capabilities. So individuals will have more muscle strength, bigger muscles. So that's why it's being used by weightlifters, athletes. They are classified as performance-enhancing drugs.
Actually, may mga ibang tao kasi na yung sobrang conscious sila sa kanilang katawan na pag may nakikita sila, mas malapit pa sa akin ito. Or yun na, sinasabi natin insecurities. Pag nakikita nila, ang dami naman ito, so ano kaya ginagamit, ganyan. So nasa kanilang mind na kailangan natin mga steroids ito kasi parang lalaki tayo. Kasi steroids din siya kaya sa dumang ginagaling. Kaya yung mga thinking na, di ba?
Siguro yun kasi gusto nila lumalaki yung nila katawan din nila kasi yan kasi ang solution para mabilis yung paglaki ng katawan mo.
First niyan is makakaramdam ka talaga ng mainit ang katawan. Para kang nilalagnat. Oo, pero hindi ka naman, wala ka namang lagnat. Parang feeling mo na mainit yung katawan mo. Tapos at the same time, feeling mo parang mahina ka. Pero pag nag-gym ka, ang lakas-lakas mo naman.
Ginagamit ko yung steroid, halimbawa yung injectable. Kasi maraming steroid na inject, meron din oral. Testosterone na mild lang siya, mild pagka-steroid, meron din testosterone high level.
Yung ginagamit ko is intercolon. Yes. Yun ang sinasabi nila, pinakamalakas na steroids yun.
Nagagamit ako, Testo, Trendo, Deca, at saka Winston.
Well, there are medical uses for some of these drugs. Like for example, if you have anemias, you have severe burns, so there are medical conditions that you can use them. Or for example, you are taking long-term steroids, and then because you have severe asthmatic, mga ganong bagay, they can be given as a replacement until you are weaned off from that. But androgenic anabolic steroids are used not in the proper way. They're not used. So that's when they get used in sports, in bodybuilding, and not just in the sports bodybuilding, but also in aesthetic. The people who want to look good because they have more muscle mass, so they use that as well.
Ang disadvantage naman ni steroids is pag gumagamit ka sa mga joints natin, sa buto. Yung mga buto kasi nag-bitter siya, lumalambot. Most of the time, yung mga bodybuilders na nagbubuhat ng heavy o naka-steroids, pansin nyo, meron na i-injured o meron na sa muscles nila, nag-tear. Gawa din kasi namin sa sobrang steroids yun. Tapos mababa din yung immune system. May isang effect din siya, side effect sa katawan is yung nag-change yung brain chemistry natin. Oo, nagiging sensitive ka, galing din. Bakit may gumalaw lang sa'yo, mamimigla ka kagad, or magagalit ka kagad.
The use of steroids have a lot of harmful effects, but I would like to emphasize more on the cardiac. Because syempre, the heart is very integral, very important to our body. So one of the effects is an increase in your heart rate. The rate increases. And when your rate increases, you also increase your blood pressure. It also has an effect on terms of our lipid profile. Yung high density lipoproteins nila or yung good cholesterol is low, while the bad cholesterol, low density lipoprotein becomes lower. So therefore, an individual taking steroids has a very high risk of cardiac conditions.
Sa ano kasi, kumbaga, ito na kasi kumbaga yung lifestyle ko, no? Kumbaga, or isa kasi talaga to sa ginagamit ng mga bodybuilders. Pwede naman siguro makapag-quit ka ng steroids, pero kasabay ka rin ng pag-quit mo ng pag-compete. Kasi yun nga sabi nila pag nagko-compete ka without steroids, wala talagang mangyayari.
Oo, kasi hindi naman sa lahat ng oras lagi tayong gumagamit ng ganyan eh. Kasi siyempre nakakasira din yan sa kalusugan natin, katawan.
As you know, androgenic-anabolic steroids are banned because of their effects, bad effects. So most of the athletic agencies or every athletic agencies in the world has banned this. So therefore, the effects are actually worse than the benefit. When I was a student, I inadvertently took steroids, and I felt really good. I was very strong. I was able to lift heavier weights. Unfortunately, my immunity went down and I got sick. So, and then I discovered that what I was taking is actually steroids, because sometimes we don't know. They tell you it's a food supplement, it's a muscle supplement. They don't tell you it's steroids, so you take it. So there are several ways to take it, no? So like that, in my example, I was taking tablets, but there are people who also inject. I know of a friend who was injecting before. So these are two things. They're both the same. They're both steroids. The effects are basically the same. So taking tablet is not safer than taking injections. Although they say that sometimes when you have injections, there are other harmful effects. Like for example, if you are sharing needles, not sharing the same injection. So if the other person has HIV or any of those bloodborne diseases, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, then you can get it. So that would be a little, therefore the advantage of the oral, you don't get exposure to those kinds of diseases. But you still get the harmful effects of steroids. So I don't think it's something that we should be recommending.